guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So I'm just going to be showing off a game that I've been working on for the Intellivision. I call it 1000 Miles, but it's actually a card game called Mille. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a French name, essentially meaning sort of the same idea. And so what it is a card game where you play against your opponents. You could have multiple players, but in this case it's just you against the computer. And you're trying to essentially get you're in a car race, and you're trying to get your car up to 1,000 miles. So this is still a work in progress. As you can see, I just put together a quick screen. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this screen or if I'm going to do something different. I just thought it'd be look a little bit cool to have the checkered flags and stuff. So anyways, hit any key. So this is the board. It was kind of tricky for me to come up with a way to how I could display the cards. And because you lay them out on the field, so I needed to figure out a good layout. And I figured this is probably one of the better ways to do it. So down here, we got our cursor going over here. You can see a little hand there. So this is your hand down here. This is the cards that you draw. And if you're not familiar with this game, essentially what you have to do to start the game, you have to play a roll card, which is this green one down here. It looks like it's supposed to be a stoplight. So you got to play that card first before you can play any of your distance cards, which are these numbers here. And then you have this speed limit card, which is the 50, little stop sign 50, which means if you play that card on your opponent's field, they can't play any distance cards higher than 50. So they can only play right up to 50, meaning your opponent couldn't play the 75 card. So I'll kind of explain it as we go. So we got, and this is our safety card area. So the opponent's safety cards are up here, and your safety cards are here. And then this is your opponent's play field, and this is your play field. And the safety cards are these blue cards here, which I'll get to in a minute. So we select our card, and we move it to our, the roll area. This is where you put your roll card. So you see the opponent just played his card. Same thing. So he's got a stoplight, I got a stoplight. So we're going to draw a card over here. So we got our distance cards. So now we can actually play a distance. So on my turn, I could either play this card, the speed limit card, or I can play a distance card. And if I don't want to, I can just choose a card and discard it to end my turn. And you typically wouldn't do that unless you had no play. But I have a couple of plays here. I could play the 75 distance, so I'm going to do that. I click on the card, and then I put it over here. This is our area where we play our distance cards. And you see now it's the computer's turn. So he played a 25. Then I just made a quick menu screen. Nothing pretty yet. But just so I could keep track of what's going on here. So we got distance, that's mine. I have 75 so far. I've gotten 75 miles, I guess you want to say. And then I got a score of 75. And then the opponent's got 25 and a score of 25. The score is pretty much, there's certain cards that will give you extra bonus points. And at the end of the game, you get extra bonus points. I'm still working on that part. I'm still coding that. But this is basically the game running in its entirety without the scoring. So now it's my turn. You see I'm missing a card, so I'm going to draw. And now I guess I can play this card here. Let's stop the opponent from being able to play. So they call these hazards, essentially. This one is sort of like a hazard, which we'll get to. So now it's 50. So he needs a green one to be put over there, called like a remedy card. So if he has that green card, which I have, he can play it on top of that and stop that speed limit sign. So it's my turn. Another thing that's missing right now is sounds. I don't have any sounds in the game yet. I need to come up with some good ideas for what kind of sounds this game might make. So we also have these cards. Like I said, these are your safety cards. So you put them in your safety zone wherever you want. And what that means is this is the gas can. So if it's a red card, your opponent can play the red card on your stop sign. And just like this, you have to have the green one to essentially cure that card. So the red card will mean I'm out of gas. The green card, I play on top of the red one, and then it cancels out that gas, and now I have gas. And then I'd have to play another roll card to move again. But if you have the safety card, your opponent cannot play any gas out of gas cards on your field. And if you have an out of gas card, it cures it right away. And then that just stays there for the whole game. I also got bonus points, so I got an extra 100 points for playing a safety card. And if you can, and it's also going to be that if you manage to get all 4 safety cards, because there's only 4 in the deck. The deck's about 160 cards, I think it was. I can't remember now. Once you get that, then if you get all 4, you get lucky enough to draw all 4, you get a bonus of it's going to be like 300 points or 400 points. I have to look again. Like I said, I'm still coding that part. So let's play another card here. And see what the computer does. Oh, okay. So he played a hazard on me. That's a steering wheel. Drawing the icons, I had to come up with some way to kind of represent the cards. So that's a steering wheel. That represents you got into an accident. So I need the green steering wheel card, or I need to get the blue remedy card for that. So what I just drew here was another safety card. That's the tire. So essentially it means flat tire. So if your opponent plays a red tire, you get a flat. And then you need to get the green one to cure it, or the safety card. So right now I can't do anything because I don't have any cards to play. I mean, I could play this if I want to. I could play the this card here. I'll just put it up there. And when you play these safety cards, you get an extra turn. So I get to play again. So I got an end of limit, which I don't need. So now I'm going to discard it. So I just hover over it, and then boom, gone. So now it's my opponent's played a 50. I think I'm going to do something where maybe I'll use the voice or something to say I play 50, or maybe I'll just have it written across the top to tell you which card was played, just in case you didn't see it or know which card your opponent played. So we're just going to keep on going here. So now I just have to decide what to discard. Well, I don't need this green gas can because I have the safety for it, so we'll just discard this. And to discard, it's basically clear on here. So I have 1 to draw a card, and then my action buttons to move around the cursor. So let's see, we're not getting anywhere. So he's got that limit, he needs to get rid of it. So let's just see here. I'm going to discard. Well, I got 2 roll cards, so let's just get rid of 1. I mean, you have to think about what you want to get rid of, because you don't want to get rid of important cards. So it seems like the computer has nothing to play either. So this 50 is probably slowing him down. Let's just get rid of this because I didn't draw what I need. I still need the steering wheel. Oh, okay, so now I drew a red lights card, which is a hazard. This basically just means the light went red, so we're going to select that. I'm going to put it over top of his stop light. Right over here. Just drop it down. And there we go. So, that didn't work. Hold on. Oh, oops. I discarded it. My mistake. It's alright. This is just a demonstration anyways. Yeah, so I mean, this is pretty much the game itself. The idea is to get up to 1,000 miles. You have to get exactly 1,000 miles. You can't like get 1,025. So if you have 975, you can only play the 25 card to win that round. Let's try again, just to see a different hand here. Oh, that was just for testing there. And so this is a new game. This is not really a good hand either. I got nothing. So I'm just going to... there's the steering wheel card remedy that I needed on my last game there. So we're just going to discard that. And it's the computer's turn. Oh, he played the speed limit sign on me, but I have the remedy card for it. So I'm just going to cure that. And it's his turn again. So if he has another stop sign, or speed limit sign, he could play that too. Oh, there we go. And let's see if the computer has anything. Nope. So apparently, periodically you can get a really bad hand where you just don't have any roll cards or anything to play, and you're just going to have to keep discarding. And that's pretty much the game itself. If you've ever played it, the real card game, it's a fun game. You can play it in pairs. There's different rules for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create it that you get up to 1,000 points or 1,000 distance, and then a new game starts, a new round starts until you get up to 5,000 collectively, or I don't know. I'm still working out some of the details. And then, maybe I'll have it different levels of games, so you can play a quick game or a long game, and just to see how many rounds you can go to get the most amount of points. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. I've been working on this for a little while now. I've pretty much done my other game, the Stratego game, the strategy war game. So it just needs to be tested and, that type of stuff. And hopefully this game can actually become something. Anyways, let me know what you think. Throw some comments down below. Have you played this game before? Do you like the Mille? Have you never heard of it? Always like to hear what you have to say. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.